Over here is our chicken coop, proposed site for our chicken coop. Is our plantain. Here is our banana orchard. I don't have corn in my space. We actually did plant corn early this rainy season. They didn't do well. This is our red banana. I have about 5 plants of a red banana. This is over 1 week, and then you can see our corns are just doing very well. They just germinated. Alright guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Stagro Farms. Here is moringa. I have a couple of them which I want to plant today. Why do we want to incorporate moringa? Moringa is a very big booster. If you know moringa tree and some of the benefits of moringa, I'm going to put it in the comment section. Tell us some of the benefits of moringa you know. So we want to incorporate this. It has a lot of health benefits. As you may know, we have plans to also incorporate livestock into our farm, goat farming, poultry birds farming, and all those things. So, and this is a major booster to the health of poultry birds. If you have this in your farm, if you have this for your birds, trust me, you solve over 80% of their needs health-wise. So we want to put in, since we are in the rainy season, we want to incorporate this right now so they grow with the rain. And of course, by the time we have our poultry birds here, we begin to harvest them and then feed our birds. So we want to put them in strategic positions. We want to put it here, over there. So our poultry bird is going to be here. I'm going to show you guys. Here are some of our moringa. We have them in just, this is a moringa tree, just and tiny branches we cut off from a giant moringa tree. So we're gonna cut them in pieces and then we'll plant. Here from this block, you can see that block at a curb to this very one here, to that point, and then to that point. So here is going to be our chicken coop. You can see over there where you have the small bananas, that's a banana orchard over there. These are banana orchard over there. Just the chicken coop is kind of demarcating the banana orchard with the plantain orchard. You might be wondering, why do we have the plantain taller than that of the bananas? All right, the bananas were planted I think 2 months after we planted plantains. See, this as a plantain orchard over there, and here we have banana. They are about 2 months old. It's quite unfortunate we've not had rain for the past 2 weeks. They should have been bigger or taller than what we have now, but luckily for us, we had a drizzling sort of rain. Right now, for the very first time, I want to plant our corn. We want to make out a space, clear the grass where this corn field, just a mini corn field, from here to this point down to this place. So here to here, so we can see that tiny grasses growing here. So we don't want to plant on these grasses. We want to clear them. So that's what we're going to do right now. We want to clear them, then plant row by row by row by row and row. So follow us. Let us clear here first before we plant our corn. As a matter of fact, some of my counterparts are already eating their corns, but I'm yet to start planting my corn for the very first time this rainy season. So it's going to be interesting. So people are eating their corns, we are planting. By the time they are exhausted, we are eating our own. It's going to be interesting anyway. Let's do this right here. Wow, I just uprooted my my pepper, and I'm going to put it somewhere else. My pepper. Over here is our chicken coop, proposed site for our chicken coop. So these are plantain orchard. Here is our banana orchard, and here is where we want to put in the maize. Let's continue. So right here is our corn. I got it from my neighbor over there. You can see the dried corn over there. Mind you, this is not the first time we are planting corn. We actually did plant corn early this rainy season. I think that was around April. I want to actually plant the corn on this row, so you can see the bed we've already created here. So do our measurement and get our planting space. So the seed all died out, so I'm trying my luck again. See, so we are done preparing our field. You can see over here. So here's where we're going to plant our corns. So before I plant anyway, let's see how we're doing. So let's see, these are the seeds. So interesting way to do that. So but we'll make sure we plant the good ones, because we have some of them that are quite bad, like this guy here. So I want to plant 1 foot apart. Don't know how close that will be, or 2 feet apart is ideal. I'm going to plant 2 feet apart. 1, 2. Okay guys, this is over 1 week, and then you can see our corns are just doing very well. They just germinated. So you can see it's over 1 week after we planted. So this is the level. Even though not all of them actually germinated, you can see there are some spaces over here. We actually planted in some of these spaces that you're seeing here, but you see we only have about 50% or 60% germination rate. So we had about 60 or 50% germination rate. Some of them over there didn't actually germinate, but we go with what we have. See, I often ask this question: how intentional are you about treating your farm well? Just like me, I'm always intentional about every activity I carry out on my farm, from leaf pruning, from manure application, weeding, irrigation, name it, and also pest control. So I do not joke when it comes to treating my farm well. If you look over here, this is red banana variety. I have 5 of them lined up here. Over here is my Owari Satsuma mandarin. So you can see it's kind of sprouting. The last time I talked about how it was dormant for a month or so before it started sprouting new leaf. It's actually grafted, yeah, grafted on a rootstock of a rough lemon. So we're expecting fruit pretty soon. Behind me over here, this is my pomegranate. So doing pretty well as well. So here is my soursop. So right over there is my sugar apple, which is also known as sweet sop.